Hey guys, it is Storm. I am back. Hope you guys are well. Back into my single player Tiveden world here, episode 10, the world download episode. So, hope you guys want to check out the world download. The link will be in the video description. So, how are you guys going? You going okay? Keeping well? Keeping out of the rain? I hope you guys liked that little intro. Yeah, I was inspired to put that together by the music itself. So, that's by Sunlight. Full details in the video description. Check him out. He's an awesome music producer. Go say hi from me. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is carry on with the interior design for this, what do you call this thing? Eco house. Basically it's my dark oak wood house, and we've finished off pretty much the exterior. I'm going to put some gardens around the front here and around the back. But I think for now we'll just work on the inside, see what that looks like, and if we have time we'll work on this outside bit. Not sure if I'll continue on with this theme here, which was basically extending the inside out into some kind of patio or something like that out here, but yeah, for now let's just work on the inside. So what I thought we'll do is I'll actually walk you guys through my design process. So it's a bit of an inside peek, I guess you could say, of how I go about doing interior designs for a house. I don't normally build the interior of a house first. A lot of YouTubers seem to do that, where what they'll do is they want to... Where are you, zombie? Can't have you growling all episode. He's out there somewhere. Oh, whoa! I should have converted you. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna see it. Whoa! Here comes reinforcements. Oh, I love those little guys. Whoa, and there's more. Okay, I think got the whole family there. Should be alright for now. I don't want to sleep because I like having the atmosphere of the rain. So let's carry on. Let's see how distracting it gets. I might sleep if I have to. Okay, hopefully you're the last one. I've left this door open just so I can go out and access my chests pretty easily. But yeah, as I was saying before I got interrupted, I'm going to show you guys the inside, and I don't like working on the interior first. I'll pretty much work on the exterior of a house, and then I'll start working on the interior. I just think it's a bit more of a challenge. I think if you're working on the interior, then it just makes it not as exciting when you're working on the exterior, because it's all figured out already. So what I like to do is build a house like this, and roughly about this kind of size. Depending on the type of house I'm going for, I might make it a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. But I like to, yeah, pretty much have it this kind of size, and I'll just start doing what I can with the space that I have. If I need to knock out a wall here or there to make room for something, I will, but otherwise I try and pretty much work within the walls that I have. So what I'd pretty much like to do first, and the reason why I was at the start of the video hunting down some diamonds, was I like to put down my crafting or my enchanting area first. Main reason being is probably one of the largest sections of the interior, just by the number of bookshelves that you need to really make that out. I'm thinking probably, I haven't pre-planned this, this is all inside as I see it, so both of us will be building this together, so to speak. So I'm thinking of having it over in this corner, just because it seems to be the largest kind of corner. I don't think there'll be enough space here if I place the enchanting table around here. So for now I'm going to plonk it down over this side, so let's get started here. I'm probably going to need quite a few books here. I did bring over some Silk Touch shears, so if I need to move some bookshelves I can. Probably, and what I like to do is just make, I don't know, something like that maybe. What I like to do is just muck around with, yeah, just not make it all uniform, make it a little bit uneven, a bit more character to it. In fact, do I have anything unenchanted on me? I don't think I do, actually. Whoa. Check in here. I just want to check to see, do I have enough bookshelves? I guess I can make a sword. Inventory space. I did bring over pretty much everything that I thought I would need, so means I don't have a lot of space to play with. I need this and this. There we go. Oh really? I tell you what, my achievements are all screwed. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do something, it just always seems to reset. Anyway, going back, there we go. So that's got enough bookshelves here to get 30 levels. That's what I was after. I just wanted to make sure I had the right amount before I continued. Put that away. And so I pick up everything I needed. Don't really need this. Okay, so that's one part of the build pretty much done. And then what I would typically do is I would put some kind of pop plants maybe, somewhere like that. And I've just brought over one type of flower just to... Pretty much what I'd like to do is I'll put flowers in pot plants, flower pots like this, and then once I'm pretty much happy with all the placements, I'll go and put in different types of flowers. So for now, that's the starting point. Now I will need to put some lighting down this section, so let's do this to hide in some lights. There we go. So, if you didn't know, light can travel through an enchanting table, so this here is has a block light level of 11. And yeah, now we've got some light in that corner. So, next, what should we work on? I'm thinking I like to put a kitchen. I'm thinking maybe along here actually for a kitchen. Do I have any dirt on me? No. So let's grab some dirt. Surely I don't have much dirt, but I've got some. What can I get rid of? I don't need this for now. So I'm thinking of putting just some vegetables and stuff in the window here. It could be like my little herb garden. I typically like to do something like this, just to keep things a little bit more interesting. and you don't have to go out into the rain when it's yeah, when you want to collect some food. What am I looking for? Well, I guess we could plant stuff now to see what it looks like. So what do I have on me? I've got some carrots. Where was my seeds? I thought I had seeds on me. There is my seeds. Do I have any potatoes? No, I'm pretty sure I don't. Let's check here. No potatoes on me. Alright. We'll build this anyway, and then I can replace it later. So you don't have to worry too much about... Well, you don't have to worry about water to hydrate this as much as you might think. What I like to do is just to decorate the side of the blocks. Sometimes I'll use ladders, sometimes I'll use item frames. Here I think I'll use item frames. Just to make that a little bit nicer looking. Let's grow these, see what it looks like. I want to put some potatoes here eventually. Here's the start of our section for the kitchen. Now I'm going to need... Well, I'm not really organised. I need more space. So what can I offload here? I don't really need... Do I need those? Don't need wheat, so let's get rid of that. Let's put this in here first. Where did that go? Oh, I've got it. Okay, let's plonk this down... here maybe? Now I'm going to put in a refrigerator. And what I've been doing recently with my fridges is... Did I bring it? Here we go, dropper. So this might look a little weird. Do I have any iron? So I like to do stuff like this. And here we go. Get some frames. Now what I'm looking for here is one of those paintings flying all over the place. It should put out a 1x2. Oh, that was maybe one I could have used. There we go. That's my fridge. Now all I really need to do I have any wood on me? Wow, I don't even have some wood on me. Let's get some wood. Perfect. 2 blocks. Let's try this out. There we go. And that will dispense out food. As soon as I put some food inside that dropper. So here we go, it's starting to come together. Now I'll probably put some markers here to show what I have growing in each section here in the window. Let's put some seeds in here because that's what's growing there. Now what else do I need? I need some furnaces. Hopefully I'll have some cobblestone on me. I do. I probably don't need that for now. Okay, I'm not sure how many I'll need, so let's just make a few. Yep. Go achievements. Okay, so probably in line about here maybe. Because I don't want stuff to block the walkway when you come in through the doors. And I just want to contain this section to be like its own little room inside this house. That's what I'm going for anyway, so I can probably put... Might be able to put one more here. I'll leave it like that for now. And I'll probably put some carpet or something on top of these, so just to make it like it's got a lid on top of these furnaces. So it'll look like it's got a more of a bench looking scenario rather than just the back of the furnaces here. So something like that. Now I've got to start thinking of where I'm going to put storage, where I'm going to put dining table, some of that gear. So what do I have on me? I've got some stairs. So I need to put down a dining table. I'm probably going to put some, because this nice little space that goes one block in here. I might put some storage along this wall. So I would want to leave a gap. I wonder if I put it here, what it would look like. So that's got a 1 block gap there when I put some storage along this wall. Still looks okay when you walk in. And this is probably going to be... I'll put some pistons down here. I don't think I've got any pistons over here. I'll prepare this anyway. So that means I'll have to have pistons here so I can put torches here to add some lighting. Because light will travel through a piston. And I like to do this for the armrests or the sides of the chairs. Whoops, where did that go? Thought I placed one, maybe I didn't. Okay, so that's starting to come together. Now I need some more. What else do I need? This is in a bad spot, this little hatch to go down to the caves down here, so I might move this. I haven't got any of nether wart, so what I might do is I'll place some nether wart along this back wall, because it might look okay with the red mushroom in the background there. So if I did something like that... Now I want to kind of hide this trapdoor, so what I'm going to do is probably move it to this section here. I'll have to dig down, etc., but for now, let's go with this. Oh, of course that had to go all the way down. And I've got trapdoors on me anyway. Anyway, here's the cave. I'm pretty sure I showed this previously. So I'm going to move that, but for now let's just put this over here. There we go. And I don't have... Where is my wood? Seriously, don't have any wood on me. I need some planks. Okay, so... How's a use? What's this stuff? Need more inventory space. Okay, so... Well, I need to put down an ender chest somewhere. Let's just do that now, because I'm not going to be... probably moving this. Let's put it... here, perhaps? And I quite often like to put pot plants by the doorways. In fact, I can put in some flowers now into these as well. If it looks a bit chaotic the way I'm building, that's because this is how I build. I just keep adding things, moving things around if I need to, and hopefully at the end of it, it looks good, and if not, I'll just pick it up and move it. Okay, so what else do I need? I think I was going to put down... Okay, do I have... Where is those blocks? Dark oak. What I could do... Think about this. I'm actually wondering what would something like this look like. So I wanted to add some kind of end section down here, so it doesn't look like this little section of the walkway goes all the way down to this end wall. I wanted some kind of break here, and this creates this nice little section in here. Problem is I'm not going to have space for a bed at the moment. Don't know if a bed would look okay here. I could put a double wide bed here. But I might want to use this section here for a bit more storage. So I might put the bed here actually. So to do that, let's take out a wall. See what this looks like. Oops. I'm not going to have the inventory space, am I? Probably not. Freaky music, of course. Now, I'm going to have here. Now, good thing about these kind of trees is that I should be able to put down Where is this? Goes to there. In fact, I might be able to put a window here now. Probably will. Don't know if I've got any more brown glass though. Yeah, let's use some panes, shall we? So, don't need that. Let's get a couple of these. See what this looks like. This is called building on the fly. Now what I could do is put my bed here. So let's just do that now. While I kind of have the inventory space. Okay. Put that there. And did I bring any... I did bring some brewing stands. Probably put a couple there. In fact, I probably could put one down here somewhere as well. But for now, we'll just go with the 2. And what I could probably do to add a bit more colour down this section is just add a couple more flower pots. Something like that. I hear you, zombie. You can't, well, actually, what I could try and do... kind of want to move this bed out one. Don't know what that would look like though. Let's give it a go. Just because I want to add some kind of bed head, or some kind of block, I could probably put a jukebox or something here. In fact, I have some bookshelves still. I've got 3, so let's use these for now. Yeah, and I might put a jukebox just here. Let's add in some more pot plants, and now what I might do... some more brewing stands over here. Now for lighting up this section of the house, what I'm probably going to do is put down some carpet in here, so I'll hide some torches underneath the carpet. And that should give us some light. This should provide enough light for this section. Might have to hide in some light in here somewhere. Now I've got an anvil and a cauldron here. So what I might do is put these down. Now I'm going to have to get a water source. Do I have... I need some... I need many things. Again, I need some wood, so let's just start using this, shall we? I do want to have some decent storage in here. There's nothing worse than having a house. What am I doing? This is what I want to do. Okay. So I could probably hide some torches down in here, but for now let's do that. So there's some storage. But add another chest there. Now something I could probably do is hide some water underneath here. Because, yeah, because of the hitbox of the chest, I should be able to hide some water underneath, right, just down in here, underneath this chest. So let's take out a couple extra blocks here. Let's remove this for now. So this needs to be a gap. Now I need a bucket. Hopefully I have a bucket here somewhere. Got mobs incoming. Now, I don't have my bow equipped, so I'll just wait for you to come and gouge my eyes out, shall we? So, what I'm trying to do here is just make a little miniature... In comes the spider. Whoa! course, now I'm a monster hunter. Okay, what I was saying is I wanted to make an infinite spring just here, so this should now be an infinite spring. And what I can do is that. So it might look kind of weird. Might be offset a little bit by putting some water in the cauldron. Now I should be able to fill up this bucket. There we go. So I'll be able to fill up my bottles for the brewing stands from this water just here. So I think that will work okay for us. Okay, so probably need to add some paintings maybe. In fact, I'm thinking, what if I were to add some more soul sand? I want to add some more nether wart. Probably along this back wall here, just to add a bit more colour to this section. So let's try 2. Now I could put a painting here perhaps. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put a jukebox just here. And I could put a 2x2 painting there, but I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. I might move this out one. We'll just leave it for now. I'll leave it like that. Because I'm thinking it might look better. Might look a bit cramped though for this bed. But we'll leave it for now. Let's put down some more of these. I might remove them, but for now we'll leave it. And do I have any more chests? I do. So I could probably add in some more bookshelves just here, perhaps. What I could do is put down some more dark oak. 2 more brewing stands, so let's see what this looks like. I'll put some brewing stands just here. So maybe that will look okay. Kind of want to see this thing in action, so what I might do is I can do this. Or not. There goes the painting. So let's put in some food. What do I have? I've got some carrots. Carrots will do, I guess. And let's put the rotten flesh in there. For safekeeping, why not? Now, where's my paintings gone? Hopefully this... Oh, perfect. There we go. So hopefully this... Let's create a space down here. Jump up. There we go, rotten flesh. Perfect. Who says you're invited to the house party? The welcoming party. And stay out. Okay, so we're pretty much done. I think I'm going to go grab some wool for the carpet just here. I'm pretty happy the way it's turning out. So I'm going to go grab some wool, put down some torches. So where I'm thinking of having the carpet is probably along this section here. So this would be how big it is. It would be a decent sized carpet. So I'll put carpet on top of this, and I can probably hide some light in here. That's probably as much light as I need. I can put some more lighting underneath probably this chest just here, just so it illuminates this corner, because I'm almost certain this won't be... Yep, that's block light. Light level 5 there, so that's not bright enough. But yeah, I could put some torches underneath. In fact, I might put some redstone lamps underneath this chest. That might look okay. What else could I probably do? I could probably add some kind of superficial lighting looking thing above this as well. So I might grab some quartz and play with that. So I'm going to do a few things and then I'll come back and see what it looks like. Alright, see you guys in a second. So, I guess there's a very good reason why you don't leave your doors open. Yep, this just happened. Okay, so I am back. I've just repaired the creeper damage and just stocked up the fridge here. So we shouldn't have to stock this up for a while now. So let's see if we can get the painting. Ah, perfect. And what else have I done in here? So I've just put in a few extra minor details. So the creeper damage is done and repaired, and it was I guess it was a blessing in disguise because it did prompt me to push this wall out here one extra block. So I do have a little bit more extra room, and I think it looks a bit better like this. And I've got these couple of paintings here. I do like how the painting is behind the nether wart just here. Just adds a bit more character and a bit more dimension to the house. I've got this extra light here, or this is what this resembles, a light taking from the ceiling just here. I think that looks pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much stock standard. I did extend this down to the mine just down here, or to the cave. So we're pretty much good to go. What do I have? Let's see if we can get some water. Let's get some glass. So I think these brewing stands will look a lot better with some potions inside them. So I was thinking what we could do. Let's just put some water inside them. Let's do this. So let's do this. Now, I'm already running out of chest space yet again. So let's just use this one. Let's just add all this stuff into here. There we go. So let's see if we can access this water. Perfect. We can. So let's load these things up. Oops. There we go. I do like how you get that bit extra colour on the bottles when there's stuff in them, so that looks pretty cool. And we're pretty much done. I do have a few ideas for the outside garden, but for now let's just take a look at this. I have finished off the doors here, so they should be fully functional now. I actually did have a couple extra things. I did need to add a pressure plate out the back here so I can get back in. Let's just have one here for now. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't think I'm going to work on this too much more. I don't want to overdo it. I like to get a build like this where it looks pretty good, and I'll just normally just leave it because I think if you start to tinker with it too much, you just overdo it. I might lower these torches down one so you don't see them underneath the chairs here. But besides that, I'm pretty happy with this. Out the back here, what I'm thinking, I did pull up all this hardened clay, because what I'm thinking of doing, let's make some half slabs. Because I think the contrast with the sandstone with the dark oak is going to look pretty cool. So I did want to use, or try and use some sandstone instead. So what have I got here? So I need some sand. I've got sandstone. Geez, that's a mouthful. And some slabs. So let's see what this looks like. I might extend this down to here maybe. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. So if I did something like this perhaps. So the idea is you come down, and what I might do is I will zigzag out this direction. I don't want to go straight down either because I think that's just too easy. I do want to add a bit more challenge to the path. So let's go over one more. Perhaps something like this. I've got to be careful no mobs don't come down and rain on my parade again. Don't have that many torches in here actually. And whoa, and just as I said that I thought I saw a creeper. Now delusional is starting to set in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make this, if I can kill that flower, bring this down a block. In fact, we'll bring this down another one. Now, do I have any dirt on me? Got some. Something like this, perhaps. In fact, this will look pretty cool. If I did something like this. Now, I'm going to need some dark oak wood blocks, which I should have heaps of. So let's just grab some of that. And what I'm going to do, I'll just work on this path for a little bit, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, see you guys any minute now. Okay, so I've pretty much finished this outside path and my little garden down here. Just extended it out down towards the water edge here and turned it around and connected up to this sand which was originally here. Just broke up the path along here. I think that gives a nice cool effect with the path being right up next to the water here, so a bit of erosion. Even in Minecraft there's erosion and it's wearing away at the path just here, so I think that gives a cool effect. So I'm just going to put some carrots just here. And this is pretty much it. I think, again, I don't want to overdo this kind of build, so I might leave it like this. I might put in some extra light sources, etc. around here, but pretty much this is what I'm going to go with. So, thanks for sticking around and watching this. It's a bit of a longer episode. And, yeah, I hope you guys like this build. I hope you guys like the interior design. Have an inside peek of how I build these kind of houses. And, yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Keep your suggestions coming in the comments. I'll read every comment. And until next time, stay cool. Alright, see you guys. Cheers.